as far as anime, as far as anime on TV goes, I think that this is either going to help. It would either help the industry or really hurt it. But somebody needs to be crazy enough to put a big anime series in prime time on a major network. I mean, like, it seems like, there's been an awful lot of reliance on late at night on Cartoon Network, and I watch this stuff on Adult Swim, but I don't know if a lot of people do. I mean, like, and I think it works for some types of shows better than others. I mean, like, for example, from what I can tell, Death Note hasn't been getting as many viewers as they wanted it to, and it seems that that's a show which could have crossover appeal. I mean, like, it's not like your typical anime. Like, it's the only manga my dad's ever read, and he liked it a lot. But I don't think that's necessarily the type of show people want to watch late at night, because it's really talky and you need to pay attention. I think that if it aired on, like, say, TNT next to Law and Order, that it might be a bit more successful.
Believe me, we would try if that was a possibility. Funimation tries to get anime on every channel. It's not just Cartoon Network we're applying to. It doesn't always work out that way.
Well, there's also there's a cultural thing, though, because a lot of that in Japan, is looked at as this is, like legitimate TV. You know what I'm saying? Whereas in the United States, sort of the general masses would see something animated and be like, "Oh, this is for kids," and then you're going to lose a lot of viewers that way because people are going to misunderstand. The only animated show that has ever had real success in prime time on a network is The Simpsons. That's the only one. And like real success, and that's the thing, and that show is, it would be real hard to sell an anime, even the best anime ever, to the national American audience. I mean, like, I'm talking like in prime time, right up there next to, 2.5 Men and all that shit. It would be tough, and you'd need, with shows like that, there's usually some sort of star power attached to them. The people who do The Simpsons are now stars. They weren't. It was a big risk 20 years ago, but now they're an establishment. But and you don't get that with cartoons. It doesn't matter who's doing the voices. You don't see that person. So it would be a real hard sell. As great as those shows might be, and as good for maybe the American TV culture, it's just, I just don't think it's going to happen.
No.
It might not happen, but I think there have been things that have come close to something sort of like that. I mean, like the most successful anime on TV, barring Naruto, of course, last year was Afro Samurai, and I didn't even think that show was that great, but it ended up getting an awful lot of viewers because
Samuel Jackson. That's why that show was popular. That's why. And I mean, I think it's a really fun show, but Samuel L. Jackson is why that show was popular.
Samuel Jackson was why that show was popular, but also it had a network which supported the show, and it didn't treat it differently than the other shows. Like, I think
it was on Spike. Though.
Yeah, it was on Spike.
But Spike is like, that's not like a real. That's not like national network. That's still cable, and it's a smaller market. But I'm telling you, if you put like Phil Lamar, who plays a lot of black characters on shows, and that guy is spectacular. You put him as Afro Samurai, he would sound great. You'd lose half your audience because they want to hear Sam Jackson up there, doing his whole motherfucker thing. I mean, that's why people are going to tune into Afro Samurai. That I'm telling you, when you're playing to the masses, that's what people are going for. But he is brilliant in that show.
I think it's the thing that, even if every anime fan on Earth got together and wrote ABC and said, "You should play this," it still would be a verse.
Yeah.
We sometimes forget how
Yes.
I remember a few years ago, people never imagined their grandparents playing video games, and now
another kind of happy-go-lucky question, I guess. This varies for Monica and then both of you as well. How was it directing for the first time? How did it feel? I mean, was it tough?
It was, that is a happy question. It was a little intimidating, only because Brina Palencia started the show, and she's awesome and amazing. And I came in as a substitute director, which meant she was going to New York, I think, to work with Mike, actually, and was gone for like a week. And so I stepped in for her 10 to 10 while she was gone, and I absolutely fell in love with it. That's when Colleen was like, "Do you want to come work with me?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And starting it was a little crazy because it is a show that had already been cast and was already in production, and people were already so comfortable. I didn't want to go in and tell people how to do what they were already doing. So, but now it's become very comfortable. I love it. I enjoy it. I have a great time working with everybody and seeing this side of it because I've been doing the other stuff for so long that it's a nice change of pace. And I really enjoyed it. I was just telling her we're going to these conventions in Australia, and this batch of episodes that I'm about to start, I was like, oh, I wish I could stay home and direct them. Not that I don't want to go to Australia, but these episodes are so cool that I really have gotten into it a lot.
Sort of a different thing, Monica starting to direct than any other person ever starting to direct because Monica's been a voice actor for so long and she's so good at it that everybody at the studio, when they come in to be directed by Monica for the first time, is like, oh, good actor, totally knows what she's doing. Okay, tell me what to do. Any other director, you kind of have to earn your chops. Like, they come in ready to judge whether or not you can do this, whether or not you can handle it, or if they need to ignore you and maybe do what they were going to do in the first place. You have to earn the right to be listened to. And it was certainly, it's an easy transition with Monica because she just stepped in ready to do it.
Oh, I'm glad they listened to me.
Yeah, first thing I ever directed, I just remember. Well, I also, like, with a lot of the straight to DVD stuff, I would do all my own writing too. And that really, I loved being able to write shows that I directed because then you really just knew everything in and out, and nothing ever caught you by surprise. But with things like Pokemon and those things, they had separate writers because that would just be too much. But I just remember overwriting it. And then, you kind of like, I would just be like, okay, so on this line, we're going to blah, blah, blah. And I'd talk for like 3 minutes, and then we'd record a line that lasted 4 seconds. And then I'm like, maybe I should focus and shut up a little bit. But working, and it was like, what's her name? Jessica Calbella? I don't know if you probably worked with her. Yeah, because I remember for her, like, because she's such a motor mouth. And I mean that in a good way. She's just, she has a really fast delivery, and I just remember, like, everything for her. I was just like, I need more words. But it was, so it was definitely a learning experience for me. And, just certainly, and it's not even the artistic, but technically, there were things that I'm like, okay, I need to sharpen this, and this, because you want to be as focused as you can, because if it feels like you're a little lost or floundering, that actor's going to be like, and then they're going to autopilot, and that's generally not good.
When I started, I was so new. I took over direction of the first show I was ever in. Key grade. Claire was my first real part, and I took over direction at episode 16, and it was thrown in the deep end, basically.
And it was awesome.
It was fun.
I didn't even know something different.
Good man. Are you about to tell us